I feel lucky. I feel like our generation got lucky with like the amount of culture that we got to enjoy, but then we get to keep enjoying it as adults. Like I was afraid that I have to give it up. Like I thought I would have to be like, oh, I got to be a real adult. I can't watch any more anime or, games will have to stop eventually. Did you ever have that feeling yourself that you would have to stop?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like through high school, I pretty much didn't watch any anime in high school, and whatever I did, like manga or anime I watched, was totally closeted. Like, I didn't really bring that up to anybody. I just kind of like did it at home or whatever, you know. And then once college hit, I was like, dude, screw it. Like, I'm gonna start collecting again. I'm gonna start watching again. Through that, I was able to make like the friends I have today. I was able to turn that into content. I was able to like, do all this stuff. I guess maybe it was a needed break. Who knows? So I don't know, but
I'm
that's
about to
just kind of
say,
how it
like, did
went.
you feel like you needed that break?
Honestly, the transition that happened was I was really involved with music in middle school and high school. So I
Mm.
was like really into I just switched underground things. I went from like an underground weeb to I'm in the underground like hardcore scene, which also developed like a whole lot of my personality as well. Like I'm straight edge because of that. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs or anything like that. And that was like a habit I developed through the hardcore like punk scene and the metal scene. And then I was in a band for a while. I did the whole Warped Tour thing. I did like all the underground shows. Like I was all about the music scene for a while, which turns out like kind of overlaps in a weird way. Like
Huh.
yeah, it's super strange, man. So
That's super cool, actually. I didn't know that. And also, yeah, I guess tell me more about like the hardcore scene. Like, what'd you play when you were in a band? And also, like, I do want to say, like, I always admire when people are straight edge. Especially like in this world, I always admire when someone can go like have fun and still be cool, but also be disciplined in a way. But I guess like what inspired all that for you?
I grew up in a Christian household, and I think for the longest time I was just afraid to do anything, and I knew deep down like it wasn't right, which didn't stop a lot of other things. Like I was also a wild child too, a little bit, but for some reason I think I was always afraid of like drugs and alcohol, and like I went to a hardcore show one time, and there was some straight edge kids there, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, screw drugs, screw drinking, like that stuff's for losers." And I'm like, "Dude, I think I could just get on board with that. Like now I
Wow.
don't have to be afraid of it. I could just get on board. Like that could be my excuse. That could be my reason to not doing it is because like, oh, I'm in the hardcore scene. I'm straight edge. I could put a label on it." And then it developed into like maybe I could be some kind of like influence to people who are kind of like on the fence as well. It's like, dude, I'm down to go party, but we don't have to like go do drugs or drink or anything. And then now I just hope that transcends into like my kids, and I don't know, dude.
I like
At this
that.
point, I'm 30, and it's like I haven't done it yet. I feel like I could go the rest of my life without it.
I think
And
that's dope. I like that a lot.